Hello there students. Welcome to another academic year. In this presentation we will cover up about your course. So, bear with me until the end. So, what is your course? It's P Elec 2. Professional Elective 2. P Elec 2 is the subject code. And the Professional Elective 2 is the descriptive title. The recommended professional electives are the following: Integrative Programming and Technologies 2. Platform Technologies. Web Systems and Technologies. Object-Oriented Programming. Systems Integration and Architecture 2. And Human-Computer Interaction 2. Do you have now the idea what your chosen professional elective is? Yes, it is Web Systems and Technologies. So, what is your course all about? This course deals with the design and development of web pages and websites. Emphasis is on user interface design, and scripts using various open-source web technologies. Topics include World Wide Web, Hypertext Markup Language or HTML, Cascading Style Sheets or CSS, and JavaScript. In this subject or course, you will learn to design and develop web pages and of course, going to develop websites. And so we are going to emphasize on user interface design. When we say user interface, it is the means by which the user and a computer system interact. So, user interface design is the design of user interfaces for machines and software, such as computers, mobile devices, and other electronic devices. And when we say script, it is a program or sequence of instructions that is interpreted or carried out by another program rather by the computer processor, as a compiled program is. Here are some examples of scripting languages. JavaScript. PHP. PHP is an acronym for Hypertext Preprocessor. Python. Java Server Pages, JSP. Active Server Pages, ASP. VB Script. Perl. Now, you may wondering the difference between scripting languages and programming languages, right? But before I differentiate the two, let's have first some examples of programming languages. Some examples of programming languages are the following: Java, C, C++, C#, Objective-C. Going back again, what is the difference between scripting languages and programming languages based on those examples given earlier? Scripting language is a type of programming language. It is interpreted by another program instead of compiled by the processor. Script languages can be embedded in HTML and add functions to a web page like styles, graphics, and advertisements. These types of script languages are client-side, meaning, it affects what the end user sees in the browser. Server-side script languages manipulate data in a database in the server. Examples of script language are ASP, JavaScript, Perl, PHP, Python, and TCL. Programming language refers to high-level languages like Ada, Basic, C, C++, COBOL, Fortran, Pascal, Java, etc. Each of these languages has keywords and a syntax to organize the instructions for the program. Now, let's try to list some few differences. The primary difference between a programming language and scripting language is their execution. Programming languages use a compiler to convert the high-level programming languages into machine language. On the other hand, scripting languages use an interpreter. System programming language is a platform-dependent while script language is a platform-independent. Generally, compiled programs run faster than interpreted programs because they are first converted native machine code. Also, compilers read and analyze the code only once, and report the errors collectively that the code might have, but the interpreter will read and analyze the code statements each time it meets them and halts at that very instance if there is some error. And talking about privacy, system programming languages are more secured compared to scripting languages. Moreover, system programming languages are less frequent about updates, complex and lengthy in design and involve computationally intensive algorithms compared to scripting language. Again, the core topics that we are going to tackle in this course are hypertext markup language or HTML, cascading style sheets or CSS, and JavaScript. HTML is the fundamental building block of any web page. It controls the layout of the content and provides structure for the web page design. The CSS role is to stylize the website. Applies style to the web page elements, targets various screen sizes to make web pages responsive and primarily handles the look and feel of a web page. And last but not the least is the JavaScript. JavaScript increase interactivity on your web page. Handles complex functions and features and programmatic code which enhances functionality. So, I hope you learned something out of this presentation. And in this pandemic, always remember to follow health protocols such as wear face mask or face shield, proper hand washing, follow physical distancing, regular use of alcohol for sanitation, observe cough etiquette. Stay safe everyone.